Hey guys, Rico Canero here, and today we're going to discuss a book called Reptiles and Amphibians of the Virgin Islands. Really interesting book, learned a lot of stuff. Like to share with you a couple of things. One of the things it talks about here is the cane toad. Can grow to like 12, 14 inches large. And what makes that interesting is that all the native frogs on the islands are like about 1 inch in size, whereas the cane toad is enormous. Next thing have here is the little cookie frog, another tiny little frog, which we hear at nighttime making the famous cookie noise. Did not realize, but we actually used to have ground iguanas living on the islands. And what that is that's iguanas, or a type of iguanas that actually burrow into the ground and make their holes and nests there. It's believed that in pre-Columbian times, the Taino Indians would eat the iguanas, and when the ground iguanas became extinct, then they started bringing in the tree iguanas. I can't get a good picture of it. Well, you know what an iguana looks like. Another interesting thing is, oh, there's a better picture of it. This little guy here. Many of us know that as a wood slave or a gecko, but the interesting term wood slave is like, how did that come about? Well, come to find out, this little creature originates in West Africa, and it's believed that they made it to the Caribbean aboard slave ships, hiding in the cracks of the wood in the ships. So that's most likely how they got the name wood slave, being associated with the ships and the slaves. Now, with that being said, I went through this whole book here, and nowhere did it mention, and it was written in 1989, I think. And nowhere in this book does it mention any of the snakes on St. Croix, which have become an incredibly invasive species, nor does it mention anything about like lionfish that are also starting to become very invasive. It doesn't mention anything about mongoose that were introduced onto the island. So those three introduced species have just wreaked havoc with all the ground nesting birds, with the sea turtles that lay eggs in the beach. Just a little reminder that, you know, between 1980 something and now, you know, what kind of damage can happen just from the snakes alone. Some of which are like more than 10 feet long. So you know you have a snake in St. Croix 10 feet long, it's not eating grass or bugs or whatever, it's eating meat. So that means it's eating birds, it's eating small mammals, it's eating everything. Again, Reptiles and Amphibians of the Virgin Islands, great book, check it out.